right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. And that's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it, though. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. A man who needs no introduction, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell, steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here's the oncoming welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad, and when he is not hosting a podcast with my twin brother Jason, he is disposing of UFC welterweights left and right. It has been an incredible rise to prominence for Belal Muhammad, and most of it has been rooted in his wrestling, in his grappling, in his ability to get these fights where he wants it, ideally on the canvas, and more often than not, when he gets you there, you can't get up. Unable to land with that punch. All right, so there it is, first takedown of the fight, and on the first attempt, no less. Did you expect a little bit more resistance from the kickboxer there?
A little bit, because he was so sure that he could defend these takedowns. That confidence came from the practice room. But once again, it's one thing to do it in practice opposed to doing it under the lights. This wrestler is next level.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Muhammad.
Big ground and pound.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Nice work, guys.
up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight.
It looks like this one is well done. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chuck Liddell.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Effective lead right hand there by the Iceman.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Liddell's in half guard. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Fight back! Fight back!
20 seconds left. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Second round, straight ahead.
Okay, listen, this time when you take it down, this round, I want you to do is work the ground and pound. What you have to do first is get him down. After you get him down, control.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really control. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, nice body shot.
Muhammad's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
He blocked that one.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow...
Held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, nice double change.
Muhammad's eye appears to be closing up by the second.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Muhammad's able to transition back to side control now.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Liddell getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
30 seconds to go. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Belal Muhammad.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight.
Liddell's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Muhammad going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
See if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Right hook to the head blocked. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Belal Muhammad. Both guys are able to land there. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Misses with the left hook.
Another big takedown. As MMA had advanced, you saw guys completely abandoning full guard. Nobody stayed there, right? At the highest level, you got taken down, you rushed to the side of the fence to get up. Jose Aldo made this famous. You couldn't hold him down if you ever got him down. So you're seeing guys really settle into those guards right now, and they're paying for it by getting beat up.
Final seconds of round 3. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, listen, that was a bad round. I need you to protect that cut. That's a bad cut. Start protecting your face more, moving away, and start filing back.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go to that extra 10 minutes.
Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Muhammad's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Nice transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they...
Attempting a choke now. That Darce choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Muhammad. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Keep moving, keep moving.
45 seconds remain in the round. Muhammad's in half guard now.
Great job landing from the top position.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
How about those 5 minutes?
All right, great. Breathe. Listen to me. That was an awesome round. I need you to get out there, and I want more of the same. Get this guy on the ground. He has no answer.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that kick.
Attack that cut. Let's go. Get it.
Oh, this could do it. Big right hand lands.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
A lot of stuff to look to finish him now. Back to his feet. And makes his in a takedown. Why not?
I stop this. You gotta fight back.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by the Iceman.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. He passes to half guard.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Muhammad.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise. Beautiful diving strike lands. Big strikes continue to land. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing stroke.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just...
Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Well, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce
The
Buffer.
judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score this contest
48-46.
declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Chuck the Iceman.